Okay, so this is going to be part 2 video. I had mentioned that I was done in the last video because I got the passenger side in, and I thought, you know, everything would be, you know, the same, and it's not. So I am going to make this a part 2 video here for this Old Air Products fresh air block off plates, because I really think you need to hear this. So anyway, I got it in, and you can kind of see it right through there, maybe, possibly. Let's go inside and take a look. Okay, so good news. I got it in, okay, and it actually fits better than the passenger side. Okay, so the passenger side, I was telling you in the first video that the hole is rather large, and it's not self-centering, and you really need to pay attention to, you know, how you're placing it in there, or you're going to miss the metal edges when you put the screws in. The driver's side, I found, again, remember we have studs here. It missed them totally, so I didn't have to take those out. That's good news. It is almost self-centering over here. It does fit much better over here as far as this thing, you know, fitting in there. Now, bad news. Bad news is that I've got the dash out. I've got a steering column, I got a brake pedal, I got a parking brake cable assembly, and I got a seat here. I'm going to tell you right now that I am approaching 50. I would consider a fairly, you know, decently strong individual for my height and size and weight and age and all of that. It took me everything I had to get this thing in here because of coordination. You're in an awkward spot as far as strength is concerned. I'm right-handed, so it works out perfect. I'm sitting here on the left-hand door, and I can easily get my right hand up in there. So I have a strong hand as far as that goes, as far as, you know, my normal hand that I use. But I'm going to tell you right now, bro, I bent this. I'll have to straighten that out. I don't know what that's for. At least not right now, I don't. Actually, I think it's for the heater box, so maybe I don't even need it now. But anyway, my point is that, dude, pushing a drill bit upwards and then trying to get in here, because this does fit better, trying to get in here with your hand and using I used a nut driver to push really hard on those screws to get through, you know, the thickness of the mastic. And I admit I do have one disadvantage, that I've got this insulation, bubble wrap insulation, so that could have been some of it. But it took me everything I had to push those suckers up there to where it would touch the hole that I had piloted and get those things started. Like I was saying in the first video, I now have the 10 up because it is definitely over 90 degrees at this point, and we're not even noon yet. It's supposed to be 102, 106, something like that. But anyway, the thing I want to point out is that if you've got the dash in, I wish you all the best of luck. I was in high school years ago with this car, and I had the full interior in here, and I remember getting in here with everything in and putting in a stereo and running wires and hooking everything up to the fuse panel under here. Dude, congratulate my 16, 17, 18-year-old self, because I'm telling you what, I tried to get in there upside down like I did over here, and it was impossible. I couldn't get myself in that position with that brake pedal in my head. It just wasn't going to work. It was going to be too cramped. So I had to do everything out over here by the door, whereas over here I could actually get in on that seat. If you're going to do it with the dash over there, I recommend taking the seat out, and that'll probably help you tremendously. But even then, if you still got the dash in, it's going to be a tough one. All right, so just one more time so you can see it for yourself. There's the passenger side in, and the driver's side over there. You saw it. So now, once again, that part of the old air conditioning installation is done, and it has taken me, somebody with tools, somebody with experience, and somebody who's got a little bit of strength left in me, an hour and a half to do this. An hour and a half to put those two plugs in. And I admit I did get interrupted by a buddy of mine, so maybe an hour, but still an hour for two plugs. I don't know, man. That's what 30-minute job turned into an hour. All right, part 2 of this video. We're moving on to the next step for the air conditioning install. Like, subscribe, and come back.